Hi Samantha, I think you sent your question in on our blog. Thank you so much for doing that, and you want to answer?
Sure. I'm just starting out with photography, is what Samantha says, and I'm really into portraiture. Me too. But I would really like to get into band shots and concert shooting. I have an SLR. What tips do you have for people like me? Also, what do you think is the best way to get myself out there? Ooh, there's a lot of questions in there, aren't there? Well, obviously, as far as taking portraits, and you're taking band portraits, if you're trying to take shots at a concert, it's not really a portrait. It's really about capturing the moment. It's about a scene. And so I think it's always very important to sort of understand the kind of lighting that they're going to have. It's always going to be quite extreme, and you're going to have all kinds of backlighting. You kind of have to go with it, you know, and take lots and lots of pictures. A great photographer to check out his work is a guy called Mick Rock. He takes some of the best band and music photography ever. His shots of Lou Reed are extraordinary. And half the time, if you look at the pictures, they almost look like mistakes. They look like exactly what you wouldn't want to do. But that's because it's not about getting it right always. You know, sometimes getting it right is wrong. And you know, and it's the imperfections that make something so fantastic and so unique and so individual, and help give a photographer their style. And someone like Mick Rock and myself too, when I'm taking those sorts of photographs. Now, I don't really do shots out of the crowd of people and bands and that kind of stuff, but I love the look of those kinds of pictures. But it's about working with the light, and the light's changing. One moment they're lit with a red light, the next moment they're out and they're in a spotlight, the next moment they're diving into the crowd and talking to someone and they're just a silhouette. You have to be ready for all those things. So know your camera very well, know how to move in between all the functions as quickly as possible, and really you're going to have to come second nature. It's like driving a car. You can't forget where all the gears are, you can't forget where the brake is all of a sudden. You've got to be on it, and it's second nature to you. So learn your camera in that situation. As far as self-promotion, you just got to get out there and do it. Start publishing your stuff, start putting them on websites. Don't listen too much to everyone's critique. You've got to like what you're doing. It doesn't matter what other people think, quite frankly. That's my opinion. You know what? People love to get everyone else's opinion. Love your own work, and then everyone else will love it too.
You know, as an artist, you have to be, I think, really passionate to take the leap to try and get into an industry like this. So really, it's about following your heart.
It is. It's actually quite vocational, bizarrely enough. You know, I think that photography's been a hobby for so long, and now with the sort of digital era really taking grip, everyone's a photographer. You know, who doesn't have a camera? Who doesn't take a good shot? It's put a lot of guys out of work, you know, because everyone's there with their digital camera taking a shot and taking fantastic pictures. But I think ultimately, to make it into a profession, to really take it there, you have to live and breathe it, and you know, go to every concert there is, and don't just go to the concerts. Try to work out where, you know, to sort of get behind the scenes, get behind the stage, and see these people in their natural environment, taking a down moment, having a drink of water. Don't think that any single shot isn't important. It's often the in-between moments that are really, truly genius.
Very good. So stick with it, Samantha. Keep taking those pictures.